guys, it's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, I saw an update with Errol Spence. I mean, he hasn't been posting much since his car accident. Obviously, he's still in recovery right now, so all the best goes out to him. Let's hope that he does make a full recovery for next year. But an interesting post that he put up on his Instagram story, he says that he's aiming to be back for summer of 2020. Like, that's when he plans to return to the ring. So, providing all goes well, it will be good to see Errol Spence back in there. Who he'll be fighting, we're not sure. I mean, he was supposed to be fighting Danny Garcia early next year, but that's obviously not going to happen now. I don't know what Danny Garcia is going to be doing. He'll obviously try and fight somebody else in the meantime, so he can sharpen his tools really. But Errol Spence Jr. is earmarking summer of 2020 for a return to the ring. Will it be against Terence Crawford? It definitely won't be. Although there have been positive signs. You know, we have heard that Al Heyman and Bob Arum have had discussions about the fight. So there is a possibility, finally, that these two can get into the ring. And let's hope that it does happen now before it's too late. Let's hope that it does happen in 2020. Maybe not. Maybe beginning of 2021. That's me being a bit pessimistic. But, you know, they have had discussions. So let's hope that it does happen. But Terence Crawford will be fighting in December. He'll be fighting against the Mean Machine. Cannot pronounce the guy's name. I haven't seen much of the Mean Machine, but he is a credible enough opponent, I suppose, to, you know, keep the skills sharpened and tick you over. He is in the top 10 or in the lower half of the top 10 of the welterweight rankings. But yeah, I don't expect him to defeat Terence Crawford. But we do want to see Terence Crawford fighting some of the top welterweights now. We think that he's more than ready to do it. He is the #1 welterweight in many people's eyes, other than Errol Spence. So, yeah, Sean Porter apparently offered to fight Terence Crawford. That's not happening. So, this Mean Machine, I don't think he'll be able to do too much with Crawford. But like I said, it's good for Crawford to sharpen up his tools and to just stay out there and stay active. So, as we head into 2020. But going into 2020, I think that he does have to ask Bob Arum those questions, that he needs a big fight. And unfortunately for him, all those other guys are on the PBC side of things. So yeah, Bob Arum and Al Heyman are going to have to come to some sort of resolution soon and try and get that fight cracking for 2020. But Errol Spence is earmarking a return for 2020 in the summer. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how his recovery stages go. It's good to see that he will be back in boxing. It's good to see that he's like just all well and, you know, alive after that accident. So hopefully he would have learned, you know, some of the lessons. He has got a charge hanging over his head at the moment, so he's going to have to get through that, but he's probably going to get a slap on the wrist, to be honest. Yeah, interesting developments in the welterweight division. Let's hope that we get more of these guys fighting each other, because it is a stacked division. Manny Pacquiao should be fighting in February, I believe, next year, February or March. Amir Khan has said that he still wants to go out there and fight. Kell Brook, we don't know what's going on with him, whether he's going to be a welterweight or whether he's going to be a light middleweight. But Sean Porter, you know, loads of guys out there. Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, what's he going to do? There's loads of people out there. So let's hope that they start mixing it up and we start getting more of the welterweight fights. And the big one, the main one that we want to see, of course, is Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So yeah, let's see what happens there. But let me know your thoughts on it, man. Who do you think will be standing at the top of the welterweight division once the dust is all clear? Do you think it will be Errol Spence, or do you think it will be Terence Crawford? For me, personally, I changed my mind, but obviously I'm thinking about Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. But 1 minute is Errol Spence, the next is Crawford. For me, I'm kind of leaning towards Crawford right now. I think that he will be the guy, you know, the last man standing at the top of the mountain, so to speak, with regards to being the #1 at the welterweight division. But listen, man, I wouldn't argue with anybody that say Errol Spence are there. Manny Pacquiao, unbelievably, is still in there with a mention. He defeated Keith Thurman. I mean, what's going on with Keith Thurman? I mean, he's injured, isn't he? So I don't know what's going to happen with him. But yeah, interesting times, man. And let's hope that these two, like all of these guys, get together and fight in the welterweight division next year. But yeah, let me know your thoughts as to who you think will be the #1. What you think about Errol Spence and his possible return in the summer of 2020. Will he be the same? I'm sure he will be. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Catch you on the next one.